All right, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, of great millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, this is going to be a quick video, and I'm going to title this lesson right here, Mexicans Have Woolly Hair Too. All right, and this is for all of these bugged out ass Israelites, okay, who say that the tribe of Issachar is not the Mexicans. All right. And, you know, motherfuckers want to come out with these theories that, a Mexican is nothing but a Spaniard and a Native American mixed, or, you know, I mean, basically trying to prove that, you know, Mexicans are not real people, or, you know, some other bullshit, you know, and that type of shit ain't nothing but the so-called white man's rhetoric. All right. That he taught you niggas. All right. To believe. OK, Esau has taught y'all niggas that the tribe of Issachar. All right. Which are the so-called Mexicans. All right. Esau has taught y'all niggas that they're not real people, or you know, their DNA is mixed, you know what I mean? Or, you know, whatever, you know, they're just beaners, they just eat tacos, you know, you niggas learn that from the so-called white man. Okay. You niggas learn that from the so-called white man, because the so-called Mexicans are indeed Israelites, man. All right. Whenever you go to the projects, whenever you go to the ghettos, right, and you got a bunch of black people, right, in the projects and the ghettos, who's always there with so-called black people in the projects and in the ghettos, right, and in the slums, at the county building, right, at the DMV? Who's always there with you niggas, man? Okay, it's the so-called Mexicans, man. All right. Why? Because they're going through the same curses. They're Israelites. All right. They're going through the curses too. Okay. So it only makes sense that a lot of your poverty and your suffering is going to be shared with them. All right. You know, go to a elementary school. OK. And what are you going to have? You're going to have a lot of blacks and a lot of Mexicans there, at least in California. See, in California, it ain't nothing but Issachar, man. OK, maybe in other parts of the world. Right. It ain't too many Issachar. But in California, man, it's like Issachar. You know, it's Issachar headquarters out here. You know, that's all you see is Issachar, man. All right. All you see out here is Issachar and Judah, man. All right. And they're always within close vicinity one to another, because you're Israelites, man. Right. Whenever the so-called Mexican woman gets together with the so-called black woman, they become the best fucking friends. All right. They become like a goddamn dynamic duo. OK, because them two bitches are the same, man. OK, they the same woman. Right. And a lot of people get things confused and twisted because, you know, Issachar has lighter skin. OK, a lot of people, you know, think that, oh, well, they can't be Israelites. Look how light their skin is. They look like so-called white people, man. There's no way that they could be Israelites. You know, there's no way that they could be Israelites. It's open. You got it. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. You got it. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Yeah. So a lot of people get shit twisted and be like, oh, well, you know, the Mexicans can't be Israelites, man. Look how light their skin is. But hey, if you go deep into Mexico, man, you got some so-called Mexicans, man, that have darker skin than you Negroes, man. OK. All right. The scriptures say that the Lord's people are like unto a speckled bird, man. So Jake is going to look like all types of different colors. All right. Different shades of brown, man. All right. Just because, you know, Issachar don't got like that that glossy brown skin, right? That don't disqualify them, okay, from their natural heritage, man. All right. All right. They are Israelites, man. Okay. And I want to prove that right here. Okay. Because when you look at the texture of a so-called Mexican's hair, all right, they also have woolly hair, man. All right. It's just a different type of wool. Okay. Because what I'm going to show you is that there are two sheeps. All right. Because wool goes back to sheeps. Right. So when people think wool, they only think Negro's hair. But there's actually another sheep that's the black sheep. OK, and that's the hair that the so-called Mexicans, that's their hair resembles more of the black sheep's. So that means that they have woolly hair, man. OK, you know, like I said, hey, I live in California, man, and there ain't nothing but so-called Mexicans, man. And a lot of these Mexicans out here, man, it can grow big ass afros, man. Right. Big afros, man, that look real similar to a Negro's hair, man. You know. And, you know, you Jakes that seen Issachar with that, you know, with they afros out and they hair fully bushed out, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. All right. You know, so let's look at these pictures right here, man. So here it is. You see Issachar's hair right here, right? You know, and it almost looks like Negro's hair, just a little bit more thinner. But if you look at the texture of Issachar's hair, all right, it's very fluffy because it resembles that of wool, man. All right. They have woolly hair. Look at this guy's hair, man. You see? OK, they have hair that is woolly as well. All right. Their hair is woolly. It's just a different texture of wool. OK, they just have a different texture, but it's still woolly. All right, let's look at some more. Look at Issachar right here. See? All right, look at this hair. This is Issachar, man. So this is for all you dumbass niggas that'll sit there and say out of your fucking mouth that Issachar don't have woolly hair, man. All right. Look how curly this dude's hair is, man. All right. Curly and frizzy, just like almost very, very similar to the Negro's hair. All right. Now, when you look up a black sheep, look at that. That's a black sheep, man. You see? That's a black sheep. And their hair that covers their body looks very similar to Issachar's hair, man. Right? This is, you know, that's the white sheep. And that's more in similarity to Judah's hair, right? But, hey, their hair has life in it, too. Okay? Because they're Israelites, man. All right? They're Israelites. Okay? So a lot of you dumbass niggas that think that the so-called Mexicans is not the tribe of Issachar, you're completely wrong, man. All right? Because they definitely fulfill prophecy, man. Well, they fulfill their name. All right? The word Issachar, right, in the Hebrew is Yashashkar, right? I believe that's how you say it. Salaki, if I'm mispronouncing it, but Yashashkar, right, means he is hired. Okay? Their name means he is hired, man. All right? And when you look at the so-called Mexicans, they're the most hard-working. Well, they're not even one of them. They are the most hard-working ethnicity out here, man. Okay, you know they got all these sayings, right? Especially if you're from California, you've heard it. Don't nobody work harder than a Mexican, man. Right? These niggas will work, okay, 17-hour shifts, man. Go home, sleep for 4 hours, and do it again the next day, man. Okay. That's why they were given that name. He is hired. Okay, because when you go into the story, I believe who's Issachar's mother. I forgot which one it is exactly. It was Rachel. I think it was Leah. Yeah, it was Leah, right? So I believe basically one of our foremothers hired Reuben to go get some mandrakes, so that way she could help with the pregnancy. So that's why Issachar's name is he is hired. All right. Okay, so it's in their spirit. All right. And hey, you know, when you look at Issachar just as a whole, when you look at the so-called Mexicans as a whole, man, they do everything that Judah do, man. Them niggas rap, them niggas gang bang, them niggas, you know what I mean? They got baby mama drama. It's the same shit. They go through the same shit. Like I said, you go inside of a goddamn county building, right? Because that's where like some of the most ghetto people in the world are. You go inside of a county building, man, okay? And you ain't gonna see nothing but Latinos and so-called blacks, man. Facts. Maybe a sprinkle of some so-called white people, all right? But it's mainly just gonna be Latinos and blacks. Because they're the same people, man. All right. Growing up, a lot of my real good friends, man, was Issachar. Okay. So I know Issachar very well, man. All right. I know Issachar very well. Okay. A lot of my very good friends were Issacharites, man. A lot of them were Issacharites. Okay. And I could tell you firsthand, they're Israelites. All right. They are Israelites, man. Okay. So, you know, you can go ahead and stop with that delusion of thinking that the so-called Mexicans are not our people, man. They definitely are our people, man. Okay, let's get this scripture right here. This is Romans 8:16. It says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. Okay. And when you look at the spirit of the so-called Mexicans, man, all right, they pretty much do everything. They do the same shit that the Negroes do, but just in a different way, because they come from a different culture. They're a different tribe, right? But they do the same shit that the Negroes do, man. They love eating chicken. They love having sex. They love partying. They love being niggas, right? Like I said, you know, Issachar is heavy into that gangbanging shit. And that's the same shit with Judah. Judah is heavy into that gang banging shit. You so-called blacks are heavy into that gang banging shit. All right. And the so-called Mexicans are heavy into that shit because they're Israelites. They gravitate to the same dysfunctional bullshit, okay, that the Negro tribes are involved in. All right. Okay. So the Spirit beareth witness that they are the children of God, man. Okay. Look at the curses that they're going through, man. Esau got his foot up their ass the same exact way, man. Right? It's just what it is a lot of you fucking niggas, you knucklehead, bitch ass, black niggas. Okay. You don't understand history, man. All right. That's what it is. Okay. But just like how the so-called white man enslaved you Negroes, and had you on chattel slavery farms, he did the same thing, okay, to the so-called Mexicans, man. They blurt that history out, though, man, right? They don't want you to know that, okay? Issachar had to fight for their independence, you know? They had to fight for their independence to have the sovereignty that they have. That's why they have Mexico, but Mexico is still under the guidelines of the so-called white man's rulership. But they had to fight for that independence. They had to fight for that country, man. All right. Because Esau had they ass in slavery too, doing the same shit. Right. Ripping their babies apart, raping their women, pillaging their villages. Same old shit, man. Okay. You better watch that new Black Panther Okay. Black Panther, the number 2. All right. That's why I like that movie. Okay. I really like that Black Panther 2 movie because it shows that in that movie, they made it a point to show that the Latinos, they are our brothers, because in that movie, they show the so-called white man, all right, inflicting the same brutal form of slavery upon the Latin tribes, man, doing the same shit. Okay. It's just that a lot of you unforgiving Negroes, you Americanized Negroes, okay, you don't want to believe that. Hey, a lot of you Negroes, okay, you might not even be from the tribe of Judah, man. You might be Issachar. You know, you might be Gad. Okay, you might be Reuben, man. You could be any one of the tribes, man. All right. But because you got that skin, that more melanated skin, you think that, oh, well, that's not they can't be Israelites. A lot of you niggas ain't even from the tribe of Judah, man. A lot of you so-called black niggas. All right. And I'm talking to Jake that know that they Israelites. Right. A lot of you so-called black niggas. Right. A lot of you so-called black Israelites. You might not even be from the tribe of Judah, man. OK, you might be from the tribe of Issachar, man. You might be a Mexican, man. You know, while you talking shit. OK, but the whole point is that you're an Israelite, man. Right. Like, for an example, I got 3 cousins. Right. I got 3 cousins on my mother's side. OK, and their mother is black. Right. So-called black. And their father is a so-called Mexican. Right. Now, my cousins, because they have a black mother, they identify more with that side of the family. So if you were to talk to them, you wouldn't even think that they were Issachar, right? You wouldn't even think that they were the typical Mexican, right? Because they act so much like Negroes. They don't act. That's, you know what I mean? That's who they are. Okay. They resemble the Negroes so much. They have the Negro slang, the way Negroes dress, all that. All right. If you were to talk to them on the phone, you wouldn't think for a second, okay, that their father, all right, was a so-called Mexican. But they're the tribe of Issachar, though. You see? They're the tribe of Issachar. Okay? So that's how I'm telling you, like, I know firsthand that the so-called Mexicans, okay, are Israelites, man. I know that that there are people. There's no doubt about it, man. Okay? You could tell by their spirit, man. All right? Let's get the Song of Solomon 5:11. All right? It says, his head is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. Okay? And that bushy represents the woolly hair. Okay? Because that's what the Israelites have. The Israelites have that woolly, bushy hair, man. All right, let's go back to them pictures, man. You see, you look at Issachar's hair, right? It's like, it's bushy and it's vibrant. They have very vibrant hair. Okay, if you look at the so-called Mexican woman's hair, all right, her hair kind of stands up, right? Her hair kind of stands up and it kind of pokes out because she has very vibrant hair, man. Right? Let's go back to some of these pictures, right? Look at Issachar's hair, man. This is Issachar's hair. Okay, this is the hair texture that I'm used to seeing, all right, growing up in California, all right? Very vibrant, bushy hair, okay? Because they're Israelites, man, all right? Ain't no fucking Europeans mixed with a goddamn Native American mixed with a goddamn igloo person. That's that bullshit fable that you niggas have learned in America, man. Okay, the so-called Mexicans are Israelites, man. All right, and they're from the tribe of Issachar, no doubt. All right. Let's get this last one right here. This is Revelation 1:14. It says his head and his hairs, and this is talking about the image of our Lord. Okay, Yahushai. All right. This is what Yahushai, this is the hair texture of Yahushai. Okay. And the so-called Mexicans have this same hair texture. All right. It says his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. OK, but the whole point is it mentions wool. OK, because the so-called Mexicans have woolly hair, man. Right. When you look at the so-called white man's hair, his hair is like flat and it like lays upon his head. You see, the Caucasian man and the Caucasian woman, their hair is flat and it lays upon their head. Right. That's why and pretty much their hair is dead. Their hair is dead. The so-called white man's hair is dead. That's why, you know, the so-called white man, okay, he has fleas and he has all types of critters in his head, okay, because he has dead hair, right? The sun dries his hair up, okay? But when you look at the so-called Mexicans' hair, all right, their hair is full of volume and it's full of life, okay? I grew up, you know, watching Issachar, right, have that big bushy hair, okay, to the point to where it was, you know, sometimes it'll be hard to maintain. Their hair will be frizzed all over the place, okay, because that's that wool. That's that volume that they have in their hair, man, because they're Israelites, man, right? And like I said, you could just tell by their spirit, man, that they Israelites, man, okay? I guarantee you, man, you put a Negro, a Mexican, an Asian person, a so-called white man, and a East Indian, you put all five of them in a room, and I guarantee you the Negro and the so-called Mexican will team up against all the rest of the nations that's in that room, man. I guarantee you they'll become best friends because they the same people, man. Shalom.